Hey, how are you? Welcome to the Dude Ranch fucking podcast. Let me tell you, if you're here, that means you probably have an above average sized penis. Welcome. How are you? Okay. I'm going to fucking host the show today. I'm the Danny Hammer. Love to see it. Okay. We're going to start this off by going around the horn. Introduce yourselves. Drew, take it away.
All right, Teabag69 here. I want to do a quick little shout out. I got two shout outs. First off, Boston Celtics East Finals starting tonight, baby. Celtics in 5. Mark my word, it's the gentleman's sweep. We earned it. We earned it last series. The Heat, too easy series, so they think, oh, it's gonna be too easy. They're gonna come in, they're gonna get thumped. And two, make sure you guys go check out the new Dude Ranch social media, which is TikTok. We're on TikTok now, baby. Make sure you guys go check us out on TikTok.
All right. I'm going to respond to that after everyone's done introducing themselves. Brady, go ahead.
Yep. Big shout out to the homeboy Big Ben. Comes back last night, makes his debut, tosses 3, looks great. Benny Snell football also looks great. Love to see it. That's all I got. That's a big win on the Steelers and the Titans money line parlay. But some people weren't as fortunate because of certain kickers in that game. But other than that,
all right, well, stop discussing everything for fuck's sake. You're taking all my goddamn fucking topics and fucking crunching them into one. You're making shout outs to every and big shout out to the meeting in Israel. Like what? Go ahead, Big Grizz.
I'm Big Grizzly and I have COVID-19. COVID-19. No, I don't. I just wanted to show you all what I look like wearing a mask. I look like a 70s women's underwear model. Get it? Get it?
All right.
I just want to do a couple shout outs. The fucking Lakers, here we go. Western Conference Finals. We're going to find out who we play tonight. Clippers, Nugs. Who you got? I think Clippers are going to win, but I think it's going to be a close game. Shout out to my wife, Christy Gates. Tomorrow's her birthday. She turns like 35, I think. Something like that.
I think it's like 60 or something.
All right.
That's all I got right now.
So, I'd like to fucking kick this off with, Donald Trump, okay? He holds a meeting for peace in the Middle East, right? And who shows up? The United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, and Israel. Why the fuck is Bahrain there? That country is smaller than fucking one of the islands of Hawaii, for fuck's sake. You probably walk to the other side of the island. They're like, yeah, we really want Bahrain in on this. Like, what the fuck? That doesn't even make any fucking sense. Like, their military is non-existent. They literally have the Brits there, and they have the United States there. I don't know. It seems retarded, but I don't know. It seems retarded because I feel like the United Arab Emirates ain't even who's going to fucking bomb fucking Israel in the first place. So, what are your thoughts on that?
Question here or what?
I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Like fucking peace in the Middle East between the UAE and fucking
I'm waiting for the fucking question. If you're going to bring peace to the Middle East, you're going to have to bring fucking Iraq and Iran to the fucking table, Israel and Pakistan. You're going to have to bring those countries to the table, not the ones you mentioned.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. That was completely fucking pointless. That's like, hey, Switzerland, you want to make a deal over here with Sweden and say you guys want peace? Like, what the fuck? They're not fighting in the first place. Fucking retards. It was stupid. That was fucking stupid.
I don't know much about what's going on. I'm not a big politics guy. I'm the sports funny guy, so I'm not really sure about what's going on. So,
all right.
Funny,
well,
Tyler.
Brady, do you have thoughts on that or no?
I mean, other than what Big Grizzly said, not really. I mean, I just think Trump's the dumbest motherfucker in the world. Just put that out there.
All right. So, I'd be remiss if we talked about football and didn't talk about them taking the knees, the demonstrations, and ratings are in the toilet. So, do you guys think that there is any?
Yeah, can I go first on this?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, I want to make this very, very fucking clear. Anybody who doesn't agree with what the NFL is doing, or NBA, or NHL, or any of them, just stop fucking watching. For the love of God, I'm so tired of you fucking idiots posted, "Oh, I watch sports, but now I wait a half hour to turn the fucking game on," or "This is a disgrace." Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares what your dumbass, racist ass, redneck motherfucking shit has to say. We don't care. Okay? Nobody that watches sports wants to hear you bitch. And please stop denouncing that you're gonna watch this team. It's so fucking stupid. Nobody cares if Tom Smith isn't going to watch the fucking Steelers no more because they want to end racism. Sorry, Tom Smith, that we want to end fucking racism. But, hey, thanks for letting us know on Facebook. You lost a loyal fan. Yeah, you weren't that fucking loyal, you fucking idiot. I'm so tired of seeing that shit. That's been grinding my gears since sports came back. And I got a bunch of people on Facebook that they're just fucking retards. They probably know who I'm talking about. I don't really care. But they're fucking idiots. Just if you don't want to watch sports, don't watch them. If you don't like what they're doing, go fucking watch something else. It's that simple. And don't let us know that you're going to do it. Because guess what? We don't care.
What was your question? Was it about people boycotting?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so well, first of all, you said that ratings are down. Like I haven't seen any overnight.
Yes, Sunday Night Football was down 30%.
30%. I don't really think it had anything to do with that, but
I don't know. It was the Cowboys.
My opinion on that would be, like, I don't think the NFL cares if you say you're not going to fucking watch, because half of you are going to watch anyhow. You say you're not, but you're going to fucking watch. And second of all, remember the fucking Nike campaign when everyone said they were going to boycott Nike whenever they backed Colin Kaepernick? Fucking telemarketer fucking cocksuckers. So I got a phone call, some telemarketing cocksucker. So they said that they were going to boycott Nike. Well, fuck you! Fucking motherfuck! Fucking. Hold on. This fucking shit.
So fuck you is what he has to say to the Nike boycotters, I believe.
Hold on, I didn't get to finish my point. Jesus Christ.
Well, do you want me to step in do you want me to discuss it while we're waiting for Big Grizzly?
I'm back.
No, Big Grizzly's back.
If you fucking watch this show, I'm going to find you. I'm going to hunt you down. I'm going to fucking kill all you bastards. Anyway, Nike stocks fucking soared after all these people were going to boycott buying Nike. And then, secondly, I've seen a lot of people. I'm in Facebook jail, so I can't comment on anything. But I've seen a lot of people say against the Steelers held that big sign said Steelers against racism, and a lot of people are mad about that. So if you're mad about that, you're for racism. That's what I want to know. You're actually for racism? Like, it don't make no fucking sense. Like, the Steelers just said Steelers against racism. Like, that's a bad thing? Well, that's all I got to say about that. That's just the dumbest thing ever. You're against racism.
Yeah,
they hold up a giant fucking sign that says, "We are against leaving giant shits in the fucking toilet." And you're like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
Let me add one more point before you go to Drew. And the names on the back of the helmets, like, I'm totally fine with that. But don't bust Bill in the Waves balls because he had a fucking American hero's name on the back. It was a black guy. He was Sergeant fucking Cash. Go look into his story. Guy deserves the Purple Heart. I don't know why he doesn't have it yet. But don't be mad at him for doing that. Like, don't be mad at it either way. Then people put their names on it, and he wants to put that guy's name on it. It's his fucking helmet. Let him do what he wants.
You mean the Medal of Honor, not the Purple Heart, right?
Did I say Purple Heart?
Yeah, you said.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Medal of Honor. I'm sorry. I didn't mean. I must have got mixed up there. The fucking telemarketers got me all fucked right now.
All right, Drew.
Yeah, well, I think it's fucking stupid that people are fucking protesting anyway. Everyone's making a big deal about the it was Seattle and Atlanta. Whenever the opening kickoff, they kicked it off and everyone kneed down. What the fuck's the matter? It was a touchback. No one does anything anyway. My thing is, I just think it's fucking stupid in general. Like, are you they're racist? I mean, I don't get how it's 2020 and people are still fucking racist. It just doesn't make any sense to me. It's just, I don't know. But I think how funny would it have been on that whole Seattle thing when they went to kick it off and if he wanted a touchback? What if he kicked it off and it wasn't a touchback? It was in fucking play and everyone's just down their knee.
All right, hey, so
hold on. Can I say one more thing about? Wait, hold on. I just lost my train of thought. I'm all fucked up, man. I'm telling you. Go ahead.
Big Grizzly. He needs a bear.
All right, so ratings are dropping. Another thing that's dropping is giant loads of shit on Odell Beckham's chest. So we'll talk about
Scat
that.
boy. Old scat boy.
I'm gonna go to Brady first on this one. What do you got about that, Brady?
What do you mean? What do I got? Like,
What
do
are
I
your
think?
thoughts? People are pooping on his chest. The Browns are talking about trading him. What are your thoughts on it?
Well, it's it's funny because it's just a funny fucking thing to talk about. But have you seen the chick that claimed it? I mean, she's fucking nasty looking. Why Odell would be fucking with her is
Brady.
beyond me. But
Is it so is it okay that a hot chick poops on you? Or is there any
no, but I'm saying like I don't know that it's true. Why would no other chick came out and said that other than her?
Yeah, you would think that if that's something he likes to do, that's something he's liked for a long time, and some other.
Yeah, it's not like he just randomly messaged her and was like, I think I'm gonna have this chick shit on me. Like that's something I feel like you develop over.
You've had that fetish for a long time. But I want to add, like, I can understand a lot of kinks and a lot of fetishes and that. That's one thing I can't fucking understand. I don't get that at all.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
get the
fucking weird.
correlation between that and sex. Like I don't understand it.
Like, does it happen? Like, does it happen?
Like humiliated or something?
Like, does it happen before or like during or after the actual intercourse?
Does sex happen after, and does he leave the shit on him when the sex happens?
Yeah, like is he like fucking her doggy style with like a big pile of shit on his chest, just like rubbed in and stuff like it's lotion? I don't fucking know. But
If you're into this sort of behavior, just go ahead and comment like
let us
what the affiliation with sex and scat play is. We want to know.
I look at it like this though. Like, yeah, that chick was ugly, but the story seems so far-fetched that it could be fucking true. Like, she came out and said that he wanted her to record a video of her taking a fucking dump. Like, what is that? That's fucking weird. Like, she was sitting like this, like with the fucking phone down here, like let me record my shit for Odell. And another thing, why is Odell with that fucking chick? Odell could get any girl in the want, I would assume. Unless he likes shit.
I don't think he can get any girl in the world. I don't, but
you know what I mean. Most
he's kind of shitty. He's kind of shitty at football, to be honest.
But he's a name.
But he's a name. Fuck that he's shitty at football. He makes a ton of money and he's a professional athlete.
He has a lot of clout.
Yeah.
So you're saying that women are gold diggers, is what you're saying?
Duh.
Hot ones are normally fucking, into money and professional
very
athletes.
Sexist of you, Danny. You're canceled. Cancel culture.
Cancel the Danny.
Yo, can I ask this question though? Like in this day and age with fucking the way women are out and men for all kind of shit, or like out and famous athletes, why is he talking like that on text message and asking chicks for that kind of stuff?
That's another thing, though, is I don't think there was any, texting evidence shown on that fucking podcast. She just said that's what was texted. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, if that's what he texted, why the fuck wasn't she like, look at these fucking texts? You know what I mean? Like, if someone texts me like, hey, can you take a shit on my chest? That's not getting deleted anytime soon. There's screenshots being taken, and it's getting shared around,
Has anyone offered to shit on your chest, or have you asked anyone to shit? No?
No.
No, you're not.
You're the shit, not the shitter.
I don't know. That's another thing. Would you guys?
Oh, you don't know. He's up in the air with it. Scat.
Would you guys shit on a chick's chest? Like, what if she was hot as fuck and she's like, if you take a shit on my chest, I'll let you fuck me however you want. Would you guys?
Yes. Yes.
That's a quick yes from Drew.
I gotta say no.
Any girl? Like, she's hot. Like, hot as shit. Like, any girl.
Pretty fucking hot, yeah.
Yeah.
Brady? I got to go to that. And here's the why. Like, if you shit on her chest, then that's just going to be in the back of your mind.
Well, how do you muster up the fucking energy to be like, hold on, you get on top of her, you're like, just fucking rip one out on her? Like, how could you after that?
Yo,
how
dude,
could you afterwards be like, oh, I'm rock hard. Let's fuck. Like, there's no way. Like, there's no way.
Yo, dude in the Army would sit at a piss test for fucking hours because they couldn't work up the fucking courage to piss in front of somebody. Imagine trying to take a shit on somebody.
Yeah, that's right. That's fucking gross. What if you have diarrhea too? You just splat all over.
All right, move on.
Yeah, let's get
Move
out.
on.
Okay.
That's fucking foul.
All right.
Your mom's fucking eating dinner behind me, and you're talking about diarrhea shitting someone. Move
Don't
on.
bother.
All right. Hey, so Ron Rivera was getting an IV at during halftime because he has cancer. He's getting treated for cancer. And Haskins stands up in the fucking locker room. This is a second-year quarterback. Makes a big fucking dramatic speech. And then they come out and kick the shit, and they fucking come back and win that fucking game. Do you guys think Haskins might end up being a good leader and a good quarterback?
Wait, what team was this?
The Red Washington football.
Oh, I tried to get him.
Almost got me.
The old ball squad.
The old football club. I don't want to say high or low on Haskins. I mean, he's never going to be great, I don't think. I mean, he has potential to be all right, like a serviceable quarterback, I think.
I think he's so overshadowed by Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson that no one fucking sees him that much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he's not that good, though. I mean, he's not like their level.
Okay, I just want to just put this out there. How many times have you watched Dwayne Haskins play football to give an honest statement like that?
True, yeah.
The dude is pretty good at football on a pretty dog shit team. He's pretty fucking good.
I've only watched him a few times.
Like, look what he's for how bad the Redskins were. He's a pretty good fucking quarterback. And the whole Ron Rivera thing. I was reading that the other day. That's insane. I mean, that dude's a fucking animal for that. Like,
yeah.
And he still coach. Like, and he came back out after halftime to coach too. Like,
It's nuts.
I mean, honestly, as a player and as an athlete, like you see that. There's no way you're not coming out there and playing 110%. You better. If you don't, you got to do some self-reflecting.
And also, fucking.
And they did, obviously, but.
Touching on the Ron Rivera thing and the whole COVID thing, and you'd think his immune system's got to be fucked up and stuff, and he still fucking coaches during this.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That guy's got a brass set of balls, man. Huge shout out to Ron Rivera. Big Grizz, what are your thoughts?
On Haskins, on Rivera, yeah, that's great leadership on his part. Haskins, like I go back to what Brady said. I watched him a lot in college. Obviously, he played for Ohio State. They're always on fucking TV. I think he's an okay quarterback. I don't think he's ever going to be a great quarterback, but his leadership skills might be good. But if you have great leadership skills, you could be an average quarterback in league team. Yeah, listen, the Washington Football Club has won Super Bowls with fucking Doug Williams, Jeff Hostetler, Jay Schrader. They won Super Bowls with those guys. Win one with Dwayne Haskins. They just got to – I think Dan Snyder's got to get the fuck out of there. He ruined that franchise.
Shout out Johnstown, Pennsylvania there. That's a Super Bowl quarterback. Jeff Hostetler, Johnstown, Pennsylvania, in the house.
Technically, he was from Conemaugh Town. He was from Davidsville.
Well, that's still Johnstown. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, that's a West Pack Super Bowl. We got a Super Bowl in the West Pack. How about that? But anyway.
Oh, wait, no. I'm wrong. Wait, no. Hostetler played for the Giants. My bad.
That's what I knew he played for the Giants. But he won a Super Bowl with the Giants, though, right?
Yeah.
He did win a Super Bowl with the Giants. Okay.
No, he did. Oh, Mark Rippon was the other Washington quarterback I was thinking. Mark fucking Rippon won a Super Bowl. But Joe Gibbs was a great coach, though.
Trent Dilfer.
Trent Dilfer won a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Brad Johnson won a Super Bowl in Tampa. Like, you could be a shitty quarterback and win a Super Bowl.
Flacco won a Super Bowl.
No, Flacco ain't shitty, but he's not. He's better than all the dudes we were just naming.
I think
all
maybe.
Right. Hey, so we all. I don't know if Steve did or not, but we all had money on the goddamn Titans game, and Gostowski comes out and misses 4 fucking kicks, including an extra fucking point. Do the math in your fucking head. How many points is that? 3 times 3 is 9, and an extra point is fucking 10. Okay, that's 10 fucking points. And they won by 2. The spread was fucking 3.
Yeah, that's a bad beat.
I got Gostowski in the fucking head. I'll tell you that. That guy fucked us.
But if you were smart and you took Tennessee money line. You were chilling.
I did.
So.
I had them. I had it both. So
I had Tennessee -3.
I mean, it's shitty because I watched the whole game. Tennessee at no point was I like, oh man, they should probably not win this game. Like they pretty much controlled. Well, the first half was they played a little shitty the first half. Second half though, they controlled that game.
yeah. I
But
remember I was sleeping.
Gostkowski fucked and shit on him. So what are you
I
gonna
could
do?
I could talk about this because it ain't in my picks, but I think the Steelers are gonna wax fucking Denver next week.
Yeah, I agree.
Wax them. I
Yeah,
don't
that
want to
Denver.
Steelers by putting that in my sperm bank lock of the week, but so I didn't pick it at all. But I think the Steelers are gonna wax Denver.
Yeah, that Denver defense without Von Miller and Bradley Chubb is meh.
Just on to that though, like a lot of these this week's gonna be tough to. This week's gonna be tough. There's a lot of spreads there. A lot of 50-50 spreads.
Let's not get in too far that rabbit hole because we got to leave it for the show tomorrow.
I know. But I just I like talking to you.
It's already done.
So
Yeah,
college
I got my
football
picks.
and the NFL are both back. We watched all weekend. Give me your favorite fucking game from this weekend. Start with Drew.
I won't say Pittsburgh. I mean, obviously Pittsburgh because that's my favorite team, but I won't say Pittsburgh. Arizona, San Francisco was a fucking good ass game.
That's a good one. Brady, favorite game.
Well, I mean, kind of the same thing as Drew. Obviously, as a fucking I bleed black and gold. Just seeing Ben come back was my favorite game, and I had a shitload of money on that game. But if I'm gonna go other than that, probably Louisiana Lafayette and Iowa State. It's a pretty fucking good game too.
Big Grizzly.
Definitely Arizona, San Francisco. Great fucking game.
Yeah,
That was a good game.
Yo, the end
I'm
of the
gonna go
fucking
against the grain here. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Big
yeah,
Grizzly.
the end of the fucking Chicago game. Me and you remember that
Oh,
one.
yeah.
We were going fucking nuts. Yeah, that's it. Those two games, probably one of those two, I guess. No, not Seattle, but who the fuck else am I thinking? What other good game was there? I said Arizona. Fuck it.
All right. Hey, so I'm going to go against the grain here. I mean, Steve mentioned it, but fuck. The Bears. I had a money line. Fucking sweating, baby. But
That was
honorable fucking mention to Utah Roadrunners.
nuts.
That was a great fucking game. Fucking missed kick by the fucking Texas State Bobcats. The extra point.
Dude,
Fucking take the
Yeah.
goddamn lead with a minute left. He missed the extra fucking point, and then he missed a kick in the goddamn overtime. Utah. Utah, baby.
Dude, the greatest thing about the Chicago game was we thought that bet was dead in the water, and it
Yeah.
was. And then we seen that score on the bottom. He's like, turn it to the fucking Bears game. And
Mitch,
that game could've
please.
sucked up until then, for all I know. But the last 5 or 6 minutes was fucking great.
Yeah.
Mitch, please. You thought it was over, and Mitch came out and said, Mitch, please.
Mitch, please. He threw the greatest pass I ever seen Mitch Trubisky throw the touchdown to go ahead.
Yeah.
And let's not forget about the fucking yokel to drop the ball for Detroit.
Oh, Swift, yeah.
that's tough too. Because that guy's a rookie. His confidence is broke right now.
Yeah, I bet.
He's got to get that back.
So, speaking of fucking big leads, let's talk about this fucking New Orleans Saints Tampa Bay game.
Here we go.
Was it
Here
Bush
we
League that they
go.
fucking went for it on 4th and goal when they could have just kicked a fucking field goal? Why did they do a double pass? Why are you doing trick plays? You're up 2 possessions. You have the ball. I mean, Tampa Bay ain't taking no timeouts. Just go in the victory formation. That's what it's there for. I mean,
I think
Drew, what
this
are your
is
thoughts?
all that needs to be said about that game is Danny and the rest of his fan base down there in Tampa Bay. I think they got scammed here. Tom Brady does not look like he has much left in the tank.
You saw that last year.
Gronk looks like he has even less in the tank. It's week 1. It's overreaction Tuesday. Everyone overreacts. But I'm saying they did not. They got to fit. And then Bruce Arians comes out and pretty much just shits on Tom Brady. Like, yeah, that's not a good start to the whole super team down there in Tampa Bay, which I never really bought into. I only bet on them because all these fuckers are betting on them. But
Not me.
but if you're but the game you should have been talking about, you're talking about dumb decisions. How about fucking Mike McCarthy?
Oh,
Sunday Night
don't-
Football, dude. They got the ball on what were they on, like the 20-yard line, 4th and 3.
4th and 3.
You're
Down by 3 with like 5 minutes left. You
Yeah, you're
tie
down
that
3
fucking.
in the 4th quarter, and you got I mean, your offense wasn't playing very good. And then on top of that, you got Zeke, and you don't even give Zeke the ball on that play. So you go for it, which was dumb in its own right, and you don't even give your best player the football. I mean,
Yeah.
Well,
Tell me
let
about
me
it.
get in. Let me get in on what you were talking about. I won't backtrack on the previous topic, but the New Orleans game, yeah, that was fucked up. He should have just fucking kneeled on that ball. But here's the thing: like everyone's talking about Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's going to be okay, but they're not the best team in that division. They went into New Orleans, who's the best team. They're one of the best teams in the NFL. They're a Super Bowl fucking contender. Tampa's going to be okay. Going to bounce back this week. They had a lot of fundamental mistakes. A lot of fucking stupid false starts, penalties, jumping off sides, guys not running their fucking routes. But and that was a close game up until the 4th quarter. Like they were hanging in there despite all them mistakes. So I think Tampa Bay is going to be okay. They'll get a wild card. I think they're not a Super Bowl contender, not in my opinion. Sorry to tell you, I know you're a Bucs fan.
Yeah, and that's what I want to get into on this whole topic. If Tom Brady didn't play for the Buccaneers, Waz probably wouldn't even talk about this. This would not be a topic on our show if Waz was not a Buccaneers fan.
Yeah.
Waz is a bandwagon Buccaneers fan, confirmed, 100%. Like, he went on to Facebook and was talking shit on Saints fans because of this. What kind of
He's
non?
not a Buccaneers bandwagon. He's a Tom Brady fanboy. He kept getting hard every time fucking Tom Brady completed the pass. He'd stand up cheering, his fucking sweatpants was sticking out like this.
Hey, so
I said, look, he's
Brady,
got another erection again. Tom Brady completes a pass. Got another erection.
So Brady brought up Ezekiel Elliott. Okay.
Oh, Waz, hold on. So when you get older, if you ever get fucking erectile dysfunction, don't go get no fucking pills. All you have to do is get a Tom Brady highlight fucking film. Okay.
So fucking Brady was bringing up Ezekiel Elliott, and there was a big post in one of these Madden groups that said Big Ben had more rushing yards than Saquon Barkley, and fucking feed Zeke's elite. He's the best running back in the game. And what are you guys' thought on that? Zeke or Saquon?
McCaffrey.
You fucking pick one of the two I gave you, goddamn.
Well, but you're arguing who's the best running back in the league, and it's neither one of those two guys.
I'm not. That's not the question. Who do you think
That
is
was-
better? You fucking asshole.
that was not even close to the question, Drew, at all. He said,
Well,
who
no.
would you rather have, Zeke or –
No, but he was talking about Zeke being best in the league. Zeke being the
Yeah,
best
that's
in the
what
league.
the other guy was saying. Drew, fucking Zeke or goddamn Saquon, motherfucker.
Are we saying
Zeke.
well?
Zeke.
Let's put it this way. Are we talking about behind the Cowboys' offense line? Or are we talking about behind the
You're
Giants'
talking about
offense line?
it's the same offense. You just interchange one for the other. Which one are you taking?
I'm taking Zeke, or I'm taking Saquon any day of the week over Zeke. But the Giants might have the worst offensive line in all of football. I mean, I'm just like, of all the shit they may have the worst offensive line in football. Like, that was Saquon having 6 yards rushing on what? How many? He had double-digit carries. He had to.
Yeah, he did. He had like
It was
12
like
or something.
11 carries for
I
fucking.
mean, that's absurd. But yeah, I think Zeke's good, but Saquon's he's good and he's really good at receiving too. So I'll take him.
I'm taking Zeke. I like his. I don't know. It's tough. I'll go with Zeke. I like Zeke better.
Big Grizz?
I'm taking Zeke for 2 reasons, okay? The first reason, fuck Penn State. And the second reason, Zeke Elliott, he's a straight-ahead fucking powerful runner. I like those types. And he looks like an Ewok. He's got a killer beard. He looks like
I'm
a
taking
fucking
Benny Snell football over them both.
And, hold on. Let me mention this.
No.
And also, because he's on the best fantasy football team in the world.
Yeah, I go Zeke.
Nobody cares.
I like it.
Hey, so I got to fucking agree with Brady. I mean, Saquon, when he touched the ball, he had 4 Steeler jerseys around him, and he broke some of those. He fucking hurdled like 3 dudes in that fucking game one time. I mean, Zeke, you don't see him doing that. What you see with the Cowboys is you see Travis Frederick and all them big motherfuckers give him a goddamn hole that a Mack truck could fucking fit through. Saquon doesn't get that in New York. He doesn't. You know, I mean, the Steelers' defense is fucking phenomenal, but I mean, I mean, the fucking Cowboys O-line is just retarded. I mean,
Well,
you
look,
put Saquon and Dallas, and honestly, they might be a contender.
though, people always like to compare Saquon Barkley to Barry Sanders, which is the dumbest fucking most absurd thing I ever fucking heard. Barry Sanders never had a fucking line of scrimmage. He sucked. They sucked, man. Look at all the yards Barry got.
Well, let me just put on record that I've never been part of that conversation, nor for at least for right now would I ever.
But you heard it.
I've never heard that now, but I'm not saying it's
I've
not
heard
true.
that a lot. I've heard it a lot.
I've never heard anyone
Must be
compare
hanging out
anyone.
with
You need to watch more
Giants.
fucking football shows than the Mac today.
First of all, I watch pretty much I watch 2 football shows, NFL Live and Pat McAfee shows. All that I watch. I don't watch any of that other garbage. It's all garbage. It's all fucking Stephen A. Smiths and fucking Max Kellermans and fucking.
Whoa, wait.
Is Wendy Nick still hosting that show?
No, Dan Orlovsky hosts it.
Brady, I thought Max Kellerman was world renowned.
I was just trolling you. That was like 5 years ago. I mean, how do you remember something like that stupid from 5 years ago? I don't know.
Because I got a fucking memory like a hawk, baby.
No, you're just a fucking troll. That's all you are. You're like Mr. fucking Sparkle.
Big Hawk.
Big hawk.
Big Hawk.
Big hawk.
All right, hey, so Big Ben Roethlisberger is back. What are you guys' thoughts on Big Ben last night?
Very impressed. Very impressed. First couple drives, struggled a little bit. The offense didn't click. But, I mean, obviously, Ben's been out of football for over a year. So, I mean, it's maybe not a year, close to a year, whatever. But after that, he really settled down, and he looked fucking good. He impressed me. It got my cock rock hard. I'm not going to lie.
Big Grizz?
Well, 2 things. First of all, he looked phenomenal, man. After he shook off the rust, and he was throwing fucking dimes in there. He was throwing bullet passes. He was throwing fucking lob passes. It was all there. And which was one thing I was worried about, the arm strength. But he has not lost any arm strength at all. And he looks great. Like, he looks a lot better than he did going into last year. He was out of shape. He had that big old fucking beard. Not that there's anything wrong with a beard, but he had that beard trying to hide his fat face. Kind of like I do. But my beard makes me 50% more handsome because it covers half my ugly face. But he looked phenomenal. I'm excited.
Oh,
He
yeah.
looked
It got me real
moving
fucking.
around the pocket like he does. I mean, not like he did when in year 2, but he still gets around. He's still shifty in the pocket.
Oh, it got me real fucking pumped for the season. Like 1,000 times more than I already was.
Right, because if we had that last year,
We're
in a contender in the AFC if he stays healthy all year. I think so.
We were fucking battling for a playoff spot with the worst red zone percentage, the worst offensive passing yards, the worst offense in general. Like, if we get Ben back to even like 15%, like half of what he was, we're gonna be a fucking threat.
Yeah, with him 100%, we're a threat. I mean, would I put us on Baltimore's level or Kansas City's level? No, but you're talking about a guy who's won 2 Super Bowls and been to 3. He gets into playoff games against them and Lamar Jackson, who's never won one. You don't know.
Sure.
Brady, what do you think?
I mean, they pretty much covered everything. To quote you, I was blasting loads of cum on the wall. That's how excited I was to see him back there. But, yeah, I mean, as far as that, I think we're probably, if Ben stays healthy, and the majority of our core stays healthy, we're probably the 3rd best team in the AFC. I mean, Buffalo's up there too. Buffalo's good. But right now, until I see Lamar Jackson do it in the playoffs, I'm not sold yet. He's great.
Sure.
He's a great athlete. He's starting to become a good passer, but he shits the bed in the playoffs as of right now. Mahomes, on the other hand, that dude's
Yeah,
Ooh, that Kansas
Well,
City team is fucking scary.
in Lamar's defense, though, the last 2 years, his team was really young. I mean, they're starting to get older and mature. So
I'm
we'll
just
see.
saying.
I mean, the jury's still out on it.
I mean, if you want to beat Kansas City this year, you better be able to run the ball and keep that offense off the field. That's pretty much your recipe to beating that team. You're not going to beat them in a shootout. It's impossible. They got too much, and you're not going to be able to shut them down that much if they get X amount of fucking snaps. Like there's two, and then if Edwards-Helaire is going to be as good as he's looking, I mean.
He's both. He
You
helps
run the shit out of the ball and fucking hope you get a turnover here or there. Because, I mean, Mahomes does throw picks here and there. But, I mean,
no quarterback's going to come in and be fucking perfect.
The thing that I like about the Steelers, if we would match up with them, is that we don't need to play defense for more than a couple seconds because T.J. Watt or Bud Dupree is going to get in there and get some heat. That's the only thing that gives us a chance. Like, we probably have the two best edge rushers in the AFC, I would imagine. Maybe the league. If Bud Dupree's going to play like he did last night all year, it might be the best.
Yeah, everyone's talking about, like, Ben.
You guys talking about your boy Bud. Can I bring something up? And I'm not even going to try to pronounce his fucking name, but number 92. How much fucking penetration did he get for the little bit amount of time he played? It seemed like every time he was on the field, he was in the backfield. I'll tell you what, that dude keeps playing like that, Bud Dupree ain't getting no contract. That's for damn sure.
Bud's definitely gets a contract.
So, fucking Cam Newton in New England.
Oh, fuck off.
He showed up dressed like a banana, but he didn't play like a goddamn banana. He played pretty fucking good. I mean, he came into that offense and he didn't really have anybody to throw to, so what did he do? He fucking blasted in the fucking end zone himself, you know?
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't have anybody to throw to. So when you play someone even semi-competent that's not the Miami Dolphins that stacks the box, who the fuck's he gonna throw the football to? Nobody.
Yeah, like this week when they go up to Seattle.
Yeah, they like if they beat Seattle in Seattle, I think it's in Seattle, right? Yeah, it's definitely. If they go across the country and beat Seattle, then I'll say, okay, don't write these fuckers off in the playoffs yet. But what I think, I'm not going to say too much on it because of tomorrow, but yeah.
Listen, this is the only thing I'm going to say about that fucking crossdresser. I guarantee you, by week 6 or 7, Stidham's starting for the Patriots. Mark my fucking words. He's either going to get hurt or bench. Stidham will be starting.
Bold statement. We'll have to come back to that.
Who?
Come back. He'll probably be hurt.
Dark horse.
He'll probably twist it. He'll probably turn his ankle in his fucking penny loafers that he wears to his press conferences.
So, who is you guys' dark horse to maybe make a run in the playoffs? I mean, not necessarily win a Super Bowl, but like one team that a lot of
I know who he's gonna say.
Probably fucking written out already. Go ahead, Drew. We already know who you're gonna say.
I said it last week on the Pigskin Pick'em show. They're coming out. They're going to shock the world. They're winning the division. That's Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals, baby. They're good. I don't care what people say. They're fucking good.
Brady?
Dark horse. I don't know how much of a dark horse they are, but if Aaron Rodgers is going to play like that, I mean, Green Bay, fuck, they got just as good of a chance as anybody. I mean, that dude looked incredible. He looked prime Aaron Rodgers there. And fucking Scanling and Devontae Adams both looked equally impressive. So I don't know if they're that much of a dark horse.
It was impressive. I heard Scanlon, and then you fucking cut off until the word impressive.
Devontae Adams.
Oh, Devontae Adams. Yeah.
So, like, that's what I don't know. I'd say them out of the NFC. I don't know. In the AFC, I don't, because in the AFC, you pretty much, the only people giving anyone a chance is Baltimore and Kansas City. But I think, like we just talked about Pittsburgh, I think Buffalo, with the way they play defense and the way they can move the ball, I think they got a good chance to make a little bit of a run. I think the playoffs are going to be a lot more competitive than just fucking Tampa Bay winning it all, playing against Mahomes. I mean, that's what the sexy thing to say is, but Tampa Bay ain't getting there. I think Russ Wilson gets there, and I think Big Ben gets there. So that's the thing.
Hey, Bill Cowher's pick. That's who Bill Cowher said. Pittsburgh, Seattle.
Really?
Someone told me that today.
No shit.
Big Grizz?
Well, yeah. I mean, they pretty much fucking covered it all. Arizona, I like that's. They have a shot. Well, I don't think they'll win the division, but they have a shot to win a wild card and get into the fucking playoffs. And you would have to consider the Steelers a dark horse, like Brady said, just because of everyone thinks it's basically the Ravens or the Chiefs to fucking lose. Here's another team too, and I know because everyone fucking shits on them and they fucking hate them, and they lost Sunday night. But the Cowboys as a team, they have a lot of fucking talent on that team. They have a good fucking coach. He gambled a little bit, and if you ever watched him, he gambles a lot. They're a team. They're a dark horse. They're a legit dark horse. I couldn't go with the Packers because I think, like Brady said, if he plays like that, they're not a fucking dark horse. They can beat anybody. But they've got a lot of talent that nobody fucking knows about, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about my team. Steelers in the AFC, I guess. Bills, I don't know. I don't think the Bills have the offense.
What about Tennessee? Tennessee's pretty tough. And Jadeveon Clowney.
Tannehill. Fucking Tannehill. That's why. If they had a half-decent quarterback, I'd say I'd put them in there, not Tannehill.
He took them to the champion. He took them to the AFC Championship game last year.
I'm going with a real dark horse.
Henry did.
I'm going with a real dark horse here. No one's going to see this coming. The Bears.
You say it, I'm shutting this off.
What? The Bears. I think the Bears make the playoffs. Okay. I think if Mitch plays like he did in that second half, I think they can be something. I think they can do something. But the thing is, they can't play like they did in the fucking first half. They played like dog shit in the first half. But that second half, they cleaned it up. They looked great. I mean, it was against the Lions. So
they played Detroit.
That's what I'm saying. They did play the Lions, but they showed a lot of fucking heart battling back. And I'm telling you, I think the Bears maybe not win that division. They're going to get a wild card, especially
maybe not. They won't win that division.
They're the third. They're
maybe
the third, maybe fourth best team in that
Kirk
division.
Cousins gets injured. Dalvin Cook, like all them guys get injured. Maybe the Bears can win that division.
All right, well, let me ask.
I didn't say they might win the division. I said they're not going to
win with their backup. Packers will still win with their backup.
Listen, the Bears are not winning that division, but I think they get a wild card spot. There's an extra playoff spot.
The NFC's tough though.
I think the Bears do it. I think the Bears are going to make the playoffs. I think
they're so who are they taking it from then? Who are they going to take it from? The wild card. Who's out? If you think they're in,
they don't got to take it from nobody. There's an extra spot now.
Yeah, but they weren't there last year.
I don't care. We're not talking about last year. We're talking about dark horse.
Because you got to think. Because you got to think.
I'll tell you what. If they get in, your boyfriend probably ain't getting in. No. They'll be taking it from.
So real quick, while we're on the football topic, what division do you think is the best division in football, and what division do you think is the worst?
That's easy. The best division in football is the NFC West. Seattle, San Francisco, Arizona, Los Angeles is the best division of football. And the worst, easily, the AFC East. New England, Buffalo, Jets, Dolphins, ass.
Listen.
Pretty simple.
I would like to agree with Drew on the on his pick for the strongest division. Weakest division, the Colts look like shit.
Oh,
the Jaguars look like shit. The Titans look like shit.
Hey, the Jaguars won, baby. Gardner and Buccaneers.
They didn't fucking look good, though.
I'm taking that division over to East, though, 100%.
I'm saying this, and this might be a little bit bold, but I think the worst division in football this year is going to be the NFC East. Is that with the Cowboys and them?
Yeah, that's up there.
I think that's going to be the worst division in football.
That's up there.
The Eagles did not impress me, and they lost, 3 starters for the season on Sunday? They're going to be garbage. The Giants are the worst offensive line in football, and the defense isn't very good. They're going to be garbage again. The fucking Washington football team, they're going to be garbage. They beat the Eagles, which is equally garbage. And the Cowboys,
that's what I mean. The Cowboys should win that division pretty easily.
I wouldn't be surprised if that division's a 7-9 winner. The Cowboys 7-9 winner.
Last year was 8-8. So I mean, that's
Cowboys ain't gonna be 7-9.
The Cowboys they're not very good. They have talent, but they
didn't impress me.
And it's only going to be another week or
That's
two
tough.
till Jerry Jones starts putting his little fucking beady little eyes into the mix. Right now he's quiet, but as soon as they lose another game or two, he'll jump in there and say, bitch about this and that. And that's when the team goes to shit.
But,
All right,
but listen, though, that's a pretty tough call out of the 3 divisions that you guys named. And each one, I think this is how you answer that question. List who you think the best teams are. Do you think Buffalo, Tennessee, or Dallas? Which one in what order? And that's probably how you get the worst division, right? Because those are by far the best teams in those divisions. Although I think Philadelphia would be a lot better if their offensive line's decimated.
I think I agree with what
that's
you're
how you answer that question.
I disagree with that because, yeah, Buffalo's better than Tennessee, but then you got to look. Indianapolis, Jacksonville, and Houston are probably better than New England, Miami, and the Jets.
Yeah.
The Jets in Miami.
You got a point.
Yeah.
Texans,
New England's
you
gonna-
guys forgot about the Texans. Texans are pretty good.
Yeah, the Texans
they played a good fuck. They played the Super
Yeah,
Bowl
the Texans aren't bad.
Yeah, the Texans all right. The Tennessee's all right. That division's all right.
The Colts are going to be all right.
No, you're right. It's either what Brady said, what you said, the AFC East, or what Brady said, the NFC East. That's
Yeah,
tough.
it's one of
call.
these.
Listen,
Who's better,
don't
Buffalo
rule
or
out the
Dallas?
Patriots yet, baby. 1-0 on the season. They're not buried. They're not
You
buried.
played Miami.
The Patriots
not buried, though.
They still have Bill Belichick. Like they're going to win at least 8 games. I guarantee that.
Bill Belichick
Because
fucking.
they're gonna beat the Jets both times. I think now they'll probably beat the Dolphins again. They don't have to worry about really being able to get on there and get distracted because you can't fucking do nothing. So they'll beat them 2 twice. They're probably gonna lose to the Bills both times. And to answer your question, I would pick the Bills over the Cowboys. Just saying.
I would as well.
It's tough.
In a heartbeat.
I don't know. I
would. I mean, I think the quarterback play is equal. Running back, Zeke's definitely better, but defense, Buffalo's defense is better.
It's better. But weapons are better. Dallas's weapons are better.
Yeah,
Buffalo
but
can
Diggs
score.
is better
I mean,
than
Dallas
Diggs is
showed
better
that
than
their
Amari
offense
Cooper.
sucks, and
Diggs is better than Amari Cooper, but then you got to look at CeeDee Lamb. Michael Gallup's good. I think he just lost Blake Garvin, I guess, but.
Yeah.
But what
I'm
did
just
they
saying.
We at dead horse. Move along.
Okay.
All right, well, let me ask something real quick. What playoff team you think takes a big step back? Mine's San Francisco.
Tennessee for me.
I agree with Brady. Tennessee.
San Francisco.
Tennessee or two.
Drew, you're getting a little extreme here. Deebo Samuel didn't play. Just remember that. That gives them a whole nother down the field. San Francisco is going to be all right. They got beat on the first game of the season in a fucking weird ass season. I think everyone's forgetting that. It's over. It's a very big overreaction day around the landscape of both college and pro football. But the 49ers, I mean, that defense is they're stacked. Like they're gonna be,
I still think they get in the playoffs, but I think they're the 7th seed in the NFC out there.
I don't think they go to the Super Bowl again. I don't think that. But I could very well see them playing in the NFC Championship again. Because when it gets down to the gritty dog days of football, the 49ers are built for them days. They just got to get there. They're built for them days. That defense is good. You're sleeping on them because Kyler Murray had a nice little game. Just watch the next time San Francisco and Arizona play. Just pay attention to that. We'll come back to it. We'll have another episode the day after that happens or the day before, and we'll talk about it. And I guarantee you, I'll put it on here now. You can clip it if you want and send it to whoever you want. The 49ers beat them by 10+ next time they play.
Oh.
All right. Hey, we're going to shift off that. All right. So the president of Nebraska fucking accidentally somehow fucking leaked
Hot mic.
or something. The Big Ten's coming back. Are you guys surprised? Did you see it coming? What are your thoughts? The Big Ten's coming back. What do you guys think?
My thoughts are I don't really give a fuck about the Big Ten because if you take Ohio State out of the Big Ten, that's the most boring conference in football except for maybe – well, I would still take the Pac-12 over them, but as far as excitement, not talent. But I'm saying the Big Ten it's boring football. I mean, Ohio State's – they're not boring to watch ever. But I'm just saying, like, Michigan being shitty, yeah, they're boring. Penn State, fuck Penn State. And what the fuck, Iowa, like they're just a boring ass conference. I mean, But and let's just, I mean, there's been nothing confirmed other than Brett McMurphy, which is a known shit disturber who tweeted that. So we'll see what happens tonight, like he said. Like they said they're going to announce something tonight. I don't know how much longer they're going to wait. It's already, what, 6 o'clock?
Yeah.
How much longer they plan on waiting before they make an announcement. So we'll see. Maybe, I mean.
You want me to weigh in?
Yes.
Fuck you.
Yeesh.
Fuck the mediocre 10. That's what I call them, the mediocre 10. And like Brady said, you take Ohio State out of that fucking conference to the MAC, okay? They all fucking their fans are the most fucking self-absorbed fucking fans, out of touch with fucking reality. They have no idea. I don't even think they watch college football other than the fucking Big Ten. Mediocre 10. Go to MAC. Take out Ohio State to the fucking MAC.
I don't know about that.
Good.
I don't. They're not. I mean,
I don't know about the mediocre 10.
I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously, take Ohio State out there. That's fucking an awful division. But I wouldn't go as bad as the MAC. I mean, Penn State's better than any MAC school.
They're not the MAC.
They're not. They're not.
I just want to.
Well, they seem to get upset. But go ahead, keep going with your fucking point.
I mean, I don't really care because I mean, this is a fucking bold statement, but I'm not really much of a college football guy. I mean, I watch it, but I'm more of a pro guy. But yeah, I'd agree. The Big Ten is probably real. It's the most boring of the Big Five conferences for sure.
Here's what I like when Big Ten fans tell me, because you all know I'm a Pitt fan. I'm an ACC guy. Well, I'm not really an ACC guy, only by default because I'm a Pitt fan. But they always say, "Oh, the Big Ten's way better than the SEC." Well, go back and count the fucking national championship since 2000, and don't give me that, oh, just because of Clemson. No, Florida State's won fucking championship. Miami's won 2. We have fucking 3 teams that's won a national championship since 2000. You got 1. And we all know who that fucking is. And they had to cheat to get that over fucking Miami. Miami got fucking hosed in that game, or they would have 0.
To touch on that, I think that's the funniest thing is whenever like the Big Ten will shit on the ACC, like you only got them championships because of Clemson. Well, like I don't think they even process what they're saying, because if it wasn't for Ohio State, the Big Ten would never be represented in the playoffs. They're just stupid for saying it. And Clemson is, I mean, Clemson's probably the last 5 years they've probably been the best or the second
team,
best
or
team in football.
1A, or behind Alabama.
I mean, yeah, Alabama and Clemson have been the best 2 teams in football, and Clemson beat Ohio State last year. So it's like, obviously your best team isn't better than our best team, so that shouldn't be your fucking excuse.
Have you ever heard them shit on the SEC? That's fucking hilarious. When they say the SEC's fucking overrated and they don't play anybody, they beat up on each other. It's the best fucking conference. Like 5 out of the top 10 teams in the fucking country every year is from the SEC.
Yeah, the SEC is the superior conference. That's a given. Every year you could literally have 4. Yeah, you could have 4 teams make the playoff from the SEC every year. Alabama's penciled in. Auburn, LSU, Florida, all very good football teams.
Yeah, Georgia's good.
And Georgia too. Yeah, Georgia too. And the reason you don't hear about a lot of those teams is because they play each other. So they're going to have 1-2 losses, unless you're Alabama, or last year LSU. But, I mean, if you put the last couple years with Jake Fromm at Georgia, if you would have put him in the ACC, the Big Ten, or Pac-12, they would have smoked anyone they fucking played. Well, maybe not Clemson or Ohio State. But they would have fucking they would have beat the shit out of everyone in the Big Ten except for Ohio State. And they would have beat the shit out of everyone in the ACC but Clemson. I mean. Yeah,
speaking of how bad the Big Ten is, people fucking forget about one of the, was it like 2012? That Florida State Seminoles team with Jameis Winston. That was one of the best teams of this decade. That team was fucking nuts.
And to touch on this, the Big Ten better hope. And I don't like Notre Dame. I hate Notre Dame. I don't really like them. But if Notre Dame decides to stick with the ACC permanently, which I heard there's talks that was part of the negotiation process, but they're going to let them play like a modified schedule. If Notre Dame stays in the ACC is better than the Big Ten because that gives us two playoff teams, 2 potential playoff teams every year.
And Pitt.
Well, fucking Notre Dame was already playing. Notre Dame was already playing a partial ACC schedule even before the whole COVID
Right,
thing.
they have to. They have to because all their other sports are in the ACC. They're never going to join. The only way they're ever going to join a conference is if like NBC fucking drops them from their fucking thing. This is the only way. They don't want to share that fucking NBC money, that huge contract they got to broadcast their games. And frankly, I like Notre Dame, but if I'm a conference president of the ACC, I'm not even inviting them. You're not playing any sports in my conference unless you're bringing the football team. If you're not bringing the football team by, play a fucking independent schedule.
Yeah.
So the fucking another thing about that is it really helps with recruiting too. They're an independent team. They pick who they fucking want to play. For the most part, they play a partial ACC schedule. But I mean, they're on TV every fucking week. It helps them get fucking recruits. It really does.
No, it don't. No, it
Listen,
don't.
it doesn't mean they're going to get these recruits over Alabama because of that, obviously, because fucking Bama's going to be on fucking TV and shit. But what I'm saying, though, is that – okay, well, fuck. Okay, all right, we'll move on then.
No. I'm not saying move on. I'm just saying that comment that it helps their recruiting being independent. No, it don't. It don't. Notre Dame recruits itself. They get the elite of the elite smart kids that are great fucking athletes. Notre Dame don't go recruit hood rats with a fucking – 0.15 GPA. They get the elite. The elite athletes go there, and then they go to Stanford after that. Once in a while, Stanford will get the fucking elite smart athletes. Yeah. It don't hurt their recruiting. Notre Dame's always going to recruit. It's the biggest name in fucking college football. They don't need them being in the conference ain't going to hurt their recruiting because the schedule's still going to be good, whether they're in the Big Ten or the ACC. They're still going to recruit. You could argue if they join the ACC, they might recruit a little bit better because they get some of them Southern kids that don't want to. Then they could. That's a reason for them to stay in the South. If they play Notre Dame, then they get to come home to the South and play sometimes.
Yeah, I could see that. But
your point about them joining the being independent helps their recruiting. It's just that don't have nothing to do with it. It's Notre Dame, dude.
Hey, but before we get on to the big battle tonight between the Heat and the Celtics, I'd like to get on to another topic about a big battle coming up on fucking Saturday.
I was waiting for it.
A huge fucking battle, baby. The Danny Hammer versus fucking goddamn Jiggle Tits McGee over there. I'm gonna piss pound him, baby. I'm gonna piss pound him.
We'll see. We'll see, buddy.
Up, baby. I'm gonna fuck you up.
Not worried a bit.
Let's get a little predictions here, Brady. Who's winning?
Nobody.
Who's winning, Kristen?
Nobody, because it ain't happening.
It's happening.
It ain't.
Christy, who's winning?
Neither. Nobody.
Why?
Because it ain't happening.
It's happening.
It ain't.
Yeah, it is. Don't you work on Saturday, Mom?
I can call off.
You got to work to make that money, Mom.
You see Christy fucking running into that room, and Drew's like, "No, Mom, no," and she's beating the shit out of him.
No one's hurting my baby.
All I know is I hope it ends very quickly because I don't want to miss much college football to watch these two jabronis throw air punches at each other. It's going to go – what are you guys fighting, 3 rounds?
5.
5 3-minute rounds.
Okay, let's go in 5 rounds. That I will put as my lock of the week if I was able to use it tomorrow.
Lock of the week.
Yeah, the sperm bank lock of the week is it goes 5 rounds because neither one of these dudes have any power. Look at them. Just look at them right now on the screen. Look at Danny's face and look at Drew trying to flex. They're not gonna knock each other out. I'd say I'm setting you over and under at 30 total punches landed. I'm gonna take the under. So,
yeah, but who are you taking to win the fight?
I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I don't really know. I would say it's going to be a draw, but they're not going to. The judges ain't going to make it a draw.
No draw.
So, I don't know. I really don't. I don't. I've never seen Drew actually throw a punch at someone. I've seen you throw a couple punches at people. I don't like your odds, but I don't also think that I don't also think that Drew's odds are much better. So I don't know. But maybe Danny, now that he has elite training, could maybe he could do something. I don't know.
Steve, who do you think's gonna win?
Waz is in the better shape.
Man, I don't know. This is almost pick 'em. I want to lean towards Drew because he's got the weight advantage. But then again, I don't know if he can take a punch. Then again, I don't know if you can take a fucking punch either. I think it's going to be a whole lot of this.
That's what I think, yes. Well, nobody's watching this expecting to see any kind of fundamental fighting. Which isn't a diss to them, even if they could fight. Because, I mean, it takes a while to master the craft of boxing. Like, it's going to be it's going to be ugly. But it's going to be funny. It's more or less, to me, this is more or less, I'm just going there to enjoy some funny comedy. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not expecting to see you two look like fucking Tyson and Holyfield.
This would have been entertaining on one of them bars, rough and rowdy.
Yeah, this would be a good rough and rowdy fight is what this would be. Yeah, this would be a good one. But
All right.
Tell me one, baby.
Heat Celtics tonight. I think the Clippers are gonna fucking easily win that game against the Nuggets. So we'll talk about the Heat and the Celtics right now. Big Grizzly, what are your thoughts on this series? Heat Celtics.
Came to me first. Okay, this series is gonna be fucking epic. It's gonna go 7 games, and I think each game is gonna be close as fuck. Like it's gonna be a pick'em game every game. I don't know who to call. I had a tough time betting tonight, like trying to choose between them. But then I seen a super boost that came on FanDuel. It was Clippers and Boston money line. You got it plus 90. So I was like, that answers my fucking question. So I got I got Boston winning tonight. It's really really close. They might fucking lose. And about you said about the Clippers, listen, the Nuggets are 5-0 in their last game 7s. So they're fucking good in game 7s, and it's going to be close. I believe, I think the Clippers are going to win, but they're not going to win handily, I don't think. At least I hope not, because I also have Denver plus 8.5. So I think it's going to be Clippers, and I think Boston, but Boston, man, that could go either fucking way. That's going to be a hell of a fucking series right there. That's going to rival, if the Clippers win, I think that series is going to be just as good as Clippers-Lakers. It's not going to get the publicity, but it's going to be just as good.
So, for your gambling's sake, I mean, I'll never just root against a fucking gambler, especially if I don't have money on it. So, I hope the Clippers win by 5, just so you cover both your bases. Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. Brady, what are your thoughts on this series?
On both series, you mean?
Yeah, go ahead. Both.
Well, I agree with Big Grizzly. I think that this Heat Celtics series is going to, I mean, it's going to be great. It's going to be a dog fight. I mean, 7 games looks like it's almost a guarantee at this point.
Easy money.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to watch that. I think this game is going to be – this series is going to be tonight's going to be your trial and error. You're either going to get it right or get it wrong. So it's going to be consecutive winners. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to say Boston wins tonight. Heat's going to win next game. Celtics, Heat. It's going to go one after another the whole way till 7. That's my prediction. So you find out who wins tonight, bet the other one the next game, and then flip. That's what I would say about that series.
That's funny you say that, because that was my fucking plan. Like, whoever wins tonight, I'm just going to keep betting it the opposite way.
Yeah, that's how I see this series going. The Clippers tonight. Now it's hard to say because they're a tough team to read. They should have won this game. They should have won this series in 4 or 5 games. I think my thoughts. I don't like to root. I'm not rooting against Big Grizzly, of course. I hope the Nuggets cover, but I think this may have woke the Clippers up, and I think they might come out and piss pound them. But that 5-0 in Game 7 is good. I mean, that's a good sign. And what did Mike Malone call them? What did he call them? Some junkyard dogs or something? He called his team some junkyard dogs or something. I don't know. So it'll be – I don't know. That one's 50-50. If I was betting that, I would take the points with the Nuggets. But I could also see the Clippers coming out and looking like they should and giving everyone what they want, Lakers, Clippers, in the fucking West Finals. Although I think Lakers fans as a whole are probably rooting for the Nuggets tonight.
Yeah.
But
Not this
that's
Lakers.
just my general consensus.
Not this. And I'll tell you what, to answer that real quick, Brady, I know, Drew, you're chomping at the bit to get at this. But, Brady, to answer your question, I was looking through some Lakers posts today about who Lakers fans want to win this series. And literally almost all of them wants the fucking Clippers. So there you go. Like we've
Okay.
been back hearing about.
Well, that's the
Kawhi.
sign. Yeah.
We want the fucking Clippers.
That's the
dude.
sign of a. That's the sign of a good fan base right there. You want the better challenge. You want what the people, because the people want Clippers Lakers. Obviously, for you guys, as far as getting to the finals, it'd be easier if you played the Nuggets. But I like that. I respect that they want the fucking Clips, because we want the Clippers Lakers. I know I do.
I definitely do. That would be great entertainment.
I'm a big Jimmy Butler fan, so I want to see him get to the finals. But if the Lakers get there, I'm going to be rooting for the Lakers. But if the Clippers get there, I'm 100% rooting for Jimmy Buckets to get a chance.
I would.
So I at the beginning of the show, Drew said that the Heat had a cakewalk to the Eastern Conference Finals. I forgot to touch up on that. They played a better fucking team last round than you fucking schmucks did. You guys took Toronto to Game 7. There's no reason you guys should have fucking took 7 games for that.
Drew, the Heat knocked off the team that knocked you out of the playoffs last year. How could you even say that?
They beat the shit out of them. They beat them. I mean, they handled the number 1 seed in the fucking league. They handled them. And Drew's like, oh, yeah, fucking okay. And honestly, Indiana is not a horrible team either. They play a scrappy game. Like, that's not a hard series for the Heat to win. But that wasn't like – it's not like them games were easy. The Indiana plays physical basketball. I mean, you guys played us, which Ben Simmons got hurt. So you had a cakewalk there. And then you played Toronto, who lost their best player. That should have been a cakewalk. But you guys, your boy, superstar Tatum, does what he does best and doesn't win big games. So we'll see. I'm excited for Tatum to have another dud of a series and get knocked out in the East Finals.
Let him go. But he's chomping at the bit.
Are you done? We'll see. We'll see tonight, baby. Celtics in 5. I think we match up with the Heat. Fucking great. 3-1 in the season series. The series, we're averaging about 10 more points a game than the whole total series. We're shooting better. We're averaging more rebounds. I think we match up great with them. We're going to be able to switch whatever we want. And who's going to guard Tatum? You're going to put Jimmy Butler on him? Is that who you're going to put on him, I guess so? All right, well then Jaylen Brown's going to go off. Kemba Walker's going to go off.
You act like Jimmy Butler's the only – I'm sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Yeah,
no, you're good.
I got a bunch of talking points on this too, okay.
Let's not forget, we got a fucking guy coming back. Game 2 or Game 3, they're saying.
That's what I want.
Gordon
I can't
Hayward.
wait for him to come back, because that's going to be what kills you guys. Bringing that dusty motherfucker back into a team that's playing great. You guys are playing hell of good basketball without him. He comes in that game. He destroys your rhythm. He destroys your talent. He's an average player. But you guys worship the guy because you gave him a max contract, and he's going to kill your team. That's going to be the downfall to your team. And let me ask you this real quick. When you say you match up well with them, so let's say Jimmy Butler guards, who did you say, Tatum?
Yeah,
which they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. If the Heat, Spoelstra's a hell of a smart coach. He's going to lock Jaylen Brown up with Jimmy Butler because Jason Tatum doesn't contribute any meaningful points to a game. Everybody knows that. So they're going to put Jay Crowder, who you used to suck his dick about being one of the best defenders.
Jay Crowder is a great defender.
They're going to put Jay Crowder on Tatum, and he's going to be up in his mug. Don't forget about Duncan Shane, too. He can play some defense.
Duncan Shane, darling, Duncan
and your bigs are going to be a non-factor because Bam Bam Adebayo is better than that. I don't think you match up that good with them. Kemba Walker's not going to be able to check Gora and Dragic. I can tell you that. Like, you don't match up that very well.
Let me say something to go on about him harping about old fucking Mr. Overpaid coming back to the fucking bubble. And I'll to touch on what Brady said a little bit. You are not as good a defensive team with him on the floor than with him on the fucking bench or not even in the fucking game. You are a much better defensive team without him. If you deny that, you don't know anything about basketball or you're just a fucking dick rider.
He's going to be coming off the bench. Are you done?
Yeah.
Are you done?
Yeah.
He's going to be coming off the bench, and which is going to fucking help us a lot. Because, I mean, no offense, I love our bench. I mean, I love Wanamaker and Shemi Ojeleye, but you can't sit there and say that Shemi Ojeleye and fucking all of them are better than Gordon Hayward. Because Gordon Hayward's going to come back, and he's going to add – we're going to be able to keep 2 offensive players on the court at the same time. Gordon, Jalen, Jason, and Kemba, 2 of them will be on the court at the same time the entire game, which makes our offense is just going to be good throughout the game.
But he's a defensive liability.
He's not that much of a liability.
He's a liability.
He's not that much of a
So
liability.
you said he's coming off the bench. So you like the fact that the Celtics are paying $27 million for a guy that comes off the fucking bench?
Well, if he wouldn't have got hurt, he wouldn't have been coming off the bench. But now that he got hurt, he missed time. We have a good rhythm with Smart in the lineup. He's just going to come in for now to come in the bench. Like next season, I mean, if he's still on the roster, he's probably going to be starting.
Who goes on the bench? Who goes on the bench?
To start the year next year?
Yeah.
Smart.
If Gordon Hayward doesn't get hurt or whatever, he's starting over who?
Probably Smart. Smart's coming off the bench.
That's
you're
hard.
you're
That
talking
is
about one of the best defensive guys in the fucking league. You're a defensive liability. You're a better team when he's not on the floor. Then you just answered my fucking question. You just fucking validated my fucking.
I'm not saying
Smart. Marcus Smart's playing the second best basketball on your team right now behind Jaylen Brown. But that's your problem. You won't admit that because you want to suck on Tatum, baby cock all the time. You want to know how good he is and how much of a superstar he is, but you just don't understand the game of basketball.
No one's saying Marcus Smart's not good enough. Marcus Smart is great. Marcus Smart's a fucking great player. But
So why
Marcus
would you
Smart,
want him on the bench for Gordon Hayward, who's a duster?
I'm not saying I want him, but that's what's going to happen.
Well, that's
you got to add depth. You got to add depth.
So what you're saying is your should have won Coach of the Year is going to do what you just said when you said that wasn't smart.
I didn't say it was smart. I
should have won Coach of the Year.
Remember, go check Brad Stevens' playoff record out. It ain't all that impressive.
Okay. He was playoffing teams led by fucking Avery Bradley and fucking Tyler Zeller were fucking starting for us his first few years in the fucking league. So shut up. Where's your coach at? Where's your coach at, buddy? Wait.
When have you ever heard me say anything about Brett Brown? You don't know how to argue. You're a fucking idiot. You don't know how. I never once said Brett Brown's Coach of the Year. Brett Brown's dog shit. Everybody knows Brett Brown's dog shit. Brad Stevens is equally dog shit. Look at his playoff record. It's garbage. How many championships Brad Stevens got? How many championships Brad Stevens got?
0. So what?
How many times you been out of the East?
0.
Okay, shut the fuck up.
Hey, speaking
what
of this,
dummy, that makes no sense.
Speaking of this game, it's coming on in 20. You motherfuckers! They're at it again.
Yeah, I know. We gotta get going here in this game.
So man, speaking of, I wanted to say one fucking thing before we fucking leave, before this game starts. You fucking cocks! You boys there?
Yeah, we're still here.
We can still hear you. You can keep talking. Oh, he left.
All right. Well, I guess that means we're wrapping.
I went to fucking call him that time.
You called him.
Oh, he's freaking out.
You're an asshole.
He's getting so fucking pissed.
I guess that means we're probably wrapping things up then, I guess.
Yeah, we'll wrap things up here. If you guys haven't already, follow the Dude Ranch on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, that gay little TikTok thing. That's cool too now, I guess, or whatever. But yeah, follow all that shit. It'll make your dick grow.
That's right.
Yep.
And we'll send it over to Big Grizzly while he's still on the camera.
I'm gonna fucking kill somebody. I swear to God, any of you telemarketers watching this, I'm gonna fucking kill one of you. I swear to God. I'm not afraid of jail. I'm gonna fucking kill one of you. Stop fucking calling me.
He would love jail.
What I miss? We signing off?
We're about to sign off.
Danny, why are you fucking calling me, cock? Bro, fucking stop. Yeah, come over with that fucking Jimmy Butler jersey. I'm gonna rip it the fuck off.
Yeah!
You're gonna sit there like fucking Shivago, and I'm gonna turn the air conditioner.
Yes, love to see it, baby.
What's
now.
going on? Are we signing off here or what?
Yeah, the game's coming on.
I sent it to you to sign off.
Here, because I wanted to get to this right here. I wanted to touch on this fucking wildfires. I wanted to talk about this. All started because of one of these stupid ass fucking gender reveal things. And you know what? Women, I fucking blame you. You know what? You should have just kept this to yourselves, had fucking cakes, cut the cake. Oh my God, it's a boy or it's a girl. Or popped a fucking balloon or two, or maybe a confetti cannon, and did that. But you got guys involved. And what the fuck did you think guys were going to do when you got them involved? They're going to go bigger and they're going to go bolder. Oh, let's get some fucking pyrotechnics. Bring in the fucking howitzer. Let's fucking shoot that off to say whether it's your fault. And I'll double down on that and say that if I lived out there and my house was burned down because of this, I would be hoping your fucking baby was born with fucking Down syndrome. This is seriously
Whoa,
signing
chill.
off. Signing off.
Chill.
Hey, no, I'm not going to chill. I have no fucking filter. I don't care because that's how I feel. A lot of people work hard to pay for their fucking homes. You want to do some stupid shit like that, you get what you fucking deserve. Big Grizzly signing off. Follow the fucking Instagram page. We're starting to get some followers. And tomorrow night, the Pigskin Pick'em show. If you fuckers aren't watching and you gamble, you don't like money because I'm not going to give it away yet, but the boys did good. Not me, but the rest of the boys did fucking good. Big Grizzly out.
Drew, go ahead.
All right, T-Bag69, make sure you guys check out all the fucking social medias. Links are going to be down in the description, the YouTube channel, all that. Even TikTok now. TikTok is featured. Dude Ranch on TikTok now, baby. Look at that. We're expanding the market. But, I mean, nothing else. Celtics in 5, baby.
Brady?
Okay. Drew, come into this camera real close. I got something to tell you. I wanted you to be real close. Celtics lose in 6.
Ha.
That's all I got to say. But if you're going to bet tonight, I would bet the Celtics tonight for the one reason they played more recently, so they're a little less rusty. That usually favors the team who just played in game 1. So I would take the Celtics in game 1 tonight. Other than that, follow us on all our shit. You motherfuckers better start watching, or we're going to stop providing great content for you, and we don't want to do that. So start fucking watching. Watch tomorrow. And the Pigskin Pick'em because
And Saturday.
there's a shit ton of money to be fucking made, and hopefully you bozos that watch followed us. Like Big Grizzly said, maybe not him, but he will bounce back. I have full confidence he will bounce back. Other than that, let's get out of here.
All right. Hey, I'm the Danny Hammer. This is the Dude Ranch. Hope you guys had a sexy time. If you didn't, that's probably because you're an asshole. Okay? See you later.
All right, see you guys later. Tomorrow for the Pigskin Pick'em. See you later.